Wow, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're literally jumping in.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Feelings. I am your host, Desibel Mandel, and I'm here with Peter.
What's up?
AKA, hey, it's Peter.
Hey, it's Peter.
The world famous vegan, what is it called? Mukbanger?
Mukbang.
I haven't heard that word in a long time.
I haven't made a mukbang in so long, so like I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're just doing reviews.
Yeah, right now I'm just doing reviews, but I do want to bring it back eventually.
Yeah. I just remember when mukbangs were like,
oh yeah,
the thing.
It was definitely a thing a couple years ago. Everybody was doing mukbangs.
We just sit and eat.
Literally.
Now I feel like, what do you think is the thing that is the big thing right now?
Obviously just TikTok, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody just is on TikTok, but there was that time where like I feel like, I mean, myself, I was like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna do TikTok.
Oh yeah, I think,
or even musically first.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then TikTok.
Remember when Musically started? We actually played with it at the office.
Yes.
And I was like, this is so stupid. I was like, I'm living for it, but also it's stupid. We never did it again. But isn't that crazy, the evolution of TikTok?
Yeah.
It was like Musically, and then
what's next?
And like now it's just like my life. No,
it
just
is.
kidding. It's not my life, but it's like my entertainment. That's like my treat to myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't go on it unless I do these things.
That's a good reward.
Yeah. And then I could just look at TikTok. But honestly, like I wish there was a way to refresh your I guess history, so you could start your For You page over.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because mine is like obviously very mental health stuff, which I love. But I'm like, sometimes I just want to see fun things, you know? Like it's always such a journey for me to go on TikTok. I'm like, just show me puppies. You know, like I don't care.
I was thinking about creating another page just so I can just
that's actually smart.
Like, specifically. So that way my main page is like all food.
Yeah.
And then now this other one I can just go on.
Is yours all food?
And no, it's primarily just a bunch of entertainment because I just like random stuff.
Yeah.
So, but eventually I do want it to just be food so I could just be inspired.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, yes. It's so funny that we're talking about TikTok. Our topic today that we're going to be talking about is a TikTok trend that I noticed going around on my TikTok, which is solo dates.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Obviously, it might not be on anyone else's TikTok, but people are making a lot of videos on how to do solo dates.
Yeah.
And you just told me the other day that you went to the movies alone.
I did.
And I'm like, I was so proud of you. I'm a very solo person, but first we got to do the cards.
Okay. Oh, we're doing this in the first part.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We did it in the end last time.
Yeah. I feel like this is like,
I'm excited.
Yeah. I like the beginning now. It's just like starts it off. I have 3 cards. Okay.
How many should I have?
Just you pick one.
Okay.
Yeah. You pick one and I'll pick one.
All right.
I'm so happy you're on my podcast again.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for coming.
I'm on the podcast.
Peter, before we started, Peter was like complimenting me and he was like, the videos look so good. I was like, thank you. Yeah, I've been posting and like a lot of people have been like just saying how they love it and like they could relate to certain things. And I'm like, are you lying to me? Like, I'm like, are you just being nice? But it's so nice because they're giving their examples to me, you know? And I'm like, okay, you understand. Thank you. Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
So deep. What are you more afraid of, failure or success, and why?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like, that's a real deep.
That is really deep. I think I would be more, what is it? More afraid or more?
Yeah, what are you more afraid of?
Oh yeah. So I think I would definitely be more afraid of, I guess, success.
Yes.
You know, because
not yes. Because that's my answer. Yes.
So yeah, I just feel like I know that I'm gonna fail at many parts of my life. So but I think whenever I find that success, whatever it may be, whenever I get to that point, it's just maybe the fear of like having to maintain it.
Yes.
And like, oh, like what is going to be like success, like considered successful?
Yeah. Like, will you ever be happy with all the success
you
get? You know?
So that's just the pressures of like that aspect, I guess.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's my answer too. And just like when I think of like success, because I used to think I was scared of failure, which I mean, I am.
Yeah.
But like you said, like I'm kind of more used to the failure, or I'm getting used to it, where it's like, you're going to fail no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. I think I have a fear of success because I'm like, it's weird because it is kind of failure. I'm like, what if I never get successful? But I guess Yeah. But also I'm just like, what if I get successful? I don't know why I think this. I'm like, what if I get successful and I change and all my friends hate me and I like, you know, like I'll have money, but then I have to pay for all these things and like people are going to ask me for money that like, you know, stuff like that. I just feel like it's a lot. And this was me more so a few years ago. I'm better at it now, understanding I even deserve success. Because that was a whole different thing. I was like, oh, me just literally learning that I deserve to be successful.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say success, but I'm not as scared anymore. What's your card?
Mine is what's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Let me think. Let me go through my Rolodex. Compliments. Oh, okay. I got a good one for today since I was talking about Selena. That's so funny. I was thinking about this today. So whenever my hair is my natural hair color, like, or whenever I colored it black too, like I've kind of always had bangs here and there. And like anytime I wear red lipstick, which those who are not watching, I'm wearing like red lipstick and my hair looks really nice right now. One of my favorite compliments I always get is people being like, oh my God, you look like Selena. I'm like, thank you. And I do not look like Selena. Okay, first off, it's literally the red lips and dark hair. But anytime someone says that, I'm just like, oh, thank you.
People always also say that you look like, who else?
Why are you going to make me say it? You know what to say. You're so stupid. Kelly Clarkson. You're so stupid. You made me say it. Yes. Yeah. A lot of people say I look like Kelly Clarkson, and I do not think I look like Kelly Clarkson. Like one day, me and Paige, we try to put our photos next to each other.
Okay, yeah.
And like we try to match our hair, you know? And I'm like, I could kind of see it. But like people are like, you look exactly like Kelly Clarkson. I'm like, I literally don't though. But I understand when it's like, I do that to people too. I'm like, you look exactly like this person. But once you get to know them, and like, oh, you don't look like that person. Yeah, it's so funny. Who do people say you look like?
No one, I guess.
I mean, that's cool. I don't know what, I feel like I have that face where, because literally this happened to me so many times this week where people look at me and they're like, don't I know you? I should just be like, I'm Kelly Clarkson. No, but a lot of people think they know me.
That's good. Like, that's like,
is
cool.
It?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You don't know me because I don't know you. But
you may not know me, but
maybe,
yeah,
maybe they do. Who knows? Maybe they watch and
yes.
Who knows? You know. Anyways, okay. What is your favorite compliment?
Best compliment. This one person came up and then she was like, oh, I love your vegan videos and I actually saved them. You actually like, for me, like, I feel like online I see people saving my videos, but I never know who saves them or like why they save them. I mean, obviously like I put it out for a reason, but like it's cool to like see, like meet someone that can share that, oh yeah, they watch my videos and it really it meant a lot. So that was really cool.
I was there for that. Yeah. I was so excited because we were at a vegan food festival.
Yes, we were at a vegan food fest called the Vegan Exchange LA, happening every Sunday.
Hey,
but yeah, this follower came up and then she said that she loves my vegan content and then she saved the videos, which is very cool to me.
Yeah, she even said like, yeah, like I'm going to Orlando and I know you do food in Orlando, so I saved those restaurants because I'm gonna go there. She was like, I'm not even vegan. I was like, I believe her.
It was very sweet, very, very sweet. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I love seeing you thrive. It's crazy. So we filmed last year, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
When did we film? Because I was talking to Zach and I was like, when did we like film?
It had to be maybe. Was it before your birthday or after? Before your birthday.
Okay. Yeah. Then.
So February.
Yeah, so around the same time.
Or March. No, your birthday is in March. So February. Wow. That freaks me out. Do you feel like, what do you feel like is the biggest change since the last time we filmed?
Oh yeah. I think just finding myself more than I was last year for sure. I feel like now I'm on this path where I can be more confident with myself. So in comparison to last year, if I were to compare. But yeah, I feel like a better person than I did last year. So
love that for you. I feel like last year's that's when you really started
Yeah.
making content, like the beginning though.
Yeah, that was definitely the beginning stages of everything. So it's cool to see like, oh yeah, 1 year later than
Yeah,
where I am
you're
now.
literally getting stopped in the streets. Like, I save your videos. That is so cool.
Very
Aw.
cool. But it
I
means
love
a lot.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Peter has been killing it with the
Thank you.
content.
Thank you,
Like
thank you.
literally, like you're like a professional. You're literally Food with Soy.
Oh my gosh, the best compliment too. I freaking love soy.
Yeah, obviously. Who doesn't? Oh, that's good. That makes my heart happy.
Yes, and I feel like this year is like the year, like for everybody. So
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be a good one.
Or specifically Pisces.
Oh. Specifically, yes, I
Zach-
guess, yeah.
Zach was telling me, he was like, yeah, this is the year of the Pisces or something like that.
Yeah, something with the Jupiter, or is it Jupiter, or
Something with the stars
or
and
something
planets.
like that. But like, I
Yeah.
definitely felt it. Like, I don't know, it like I felt it. Like something like was good.
Yeah.
Whether like it is like true or not, I just feel
But
like
you
this
feel
year,
good in your
I feel good,
self.
like in myself that I know it's gonna be a good year.
Aw.
Yeah.
You know, I feel the same.
See, yeah,
Like, it's a weird feeling. It's like, one thing I'm learning that I feel is I feel at peace with things,
Mhm.
which I'm not like that. I'm a very anxious person. Like, I'm just like, everything's gonna crash and burn, you know? But yeah, I feel the same where I'm like, I think I have a good flow going,
Mhm.
you know? So we're filming this podcast on February 4th. So January, remember I started my whole routine and my whole
Yes,
schedule.
yes.
That was literally the best decision I've ever done. So now I just feel like I can, like, I'm slowly adding other things and
Mhm.
like, you know, making it work for me. So I feel like I'm literally being set up for success now.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Yeah, I'm
Which
just
is
like,
great. Yeah.
I have so many filmed and so many like right like until like March. Like, I'm just like, who am I?
And the people are ready.
Yeah, people are ready. Yeah, it makes me so happy. Okay, so let's talk about solo dates.
Solo dates.
Okay, so if you don't know what a solo date is, it's basically a date solo. So like, for me, it's so funny. Like, solo dates, like, I guess like you do something you want to do alone,
Mhm.
right? So I feel like before growing up, I used to be very codependent on my friends.
Mhm.
Like, I wouldn't go anywhere unless my friends were with me. I lived with my friends, like, and we did everything together. So I think for the longest time, I never did that. And then I started to realize I'm just like, I need to be alone.
Mhm.
But what is the first time that you remember doing something like, not wild, but something out of your comfort zone alone?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I always do stuff with people.
Yeah.
Unless I'm by myself, like just at home.
Yeah.
Or if I decide to go get food.
Yeah. See, okay, that's where like I'm it's a little confusing because I'm like going to, not sitting at a restaurant,
Yes. Uh-huh.
but like going to like the store alone.
Mhm.
That's normal things. I feel like a solo date is like you do something different,
Mhm.
I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I know your first one, or maybe one of your first
Okay,
one.
which one? I'm trying to recall.
The yes theory thing on the
Oh
beach.
yes! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was definitely the first time I definitely sought discomfort.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Yes Theory.
Shout out to yes theory.
Yeah, that was the very first time that I like decided. I was like, oh yeah, let me just go do something and
Yeah.
try to see and try to meet new people.
Mhm.
And then it ended up being how many years ago? That was like 2018.
18? Yeah, because I feel like 2019 was the subscriber when I
Okay.
went my first
Yes.
thing.
Okay, so then yeah, 2018.
Okay. Because it was probably the end of 2000
Okay.
because you were wearing your yellow sweater.
I was, yes.
I remember the video.
the yellow sweater.
The iconic yellow sweater.
The yellow sweater. Yeah, that was definitely I was so nervous for that.
Yeah.
Especially like going somewhere where like I did not know. And then another time actually was whenever I guess I went to Costa Rica in
That's
2019. I had a day there by myself, and then at the very end I had a day to myself as well.
Oh, what did you do in Costa Rica alone?
That's
I've never done that. Like somewhere else alone.
yeah. Luckily, I think the first day I just went and explored near the airport.
Okay.
And then whenever it was like my day by myself before I had to come back to Los Angeles, I went to the mall. I went to this restaurant, and that was very like difficult for me
Yeah.
especially because the language barriers
Yeah.
and stuff. But I mean, I had a good time.
Yeah. Were you vegan then? I wonder, was that hard?
Yes, I was vegan.
Yeah. So you're like,
yeah.
okay, so.
Literally. So yeah, that was very difficult. And then the one most recently was whenever I went to the movies by myself.
Yes.
And I was nervous for that one.
Really?
Yeah, because like, I mean, I was like, what's gonna happen like if I go and like people like because I already, you know, whenever you pick movie tickets now, you could reserve your seats. And I was nervous. I was like, oh, are people just gonna be like staring at me just because I'm by myself watching this movie? And you know, you could tell like that there's couples that are already seating, or you know, pairs of two, or like there's groups of people.
Yeah.
But honestly, I enjoyed it. I like had the best time. I like, honestly, it was a great like just moment to myself.
You saw Spider-Man again?
I didn't. Oh no, I actually watched West Side Story.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
yeah. I definnly would have watched Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I need to go back.
I literally today I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder if Peter wants to go see Spider-Man. I would totally go.
Yeah, literally, because before it like gets, you know, released on digital.
Yeah,
so
which see in the theaters.
I know. Yeah,
and I need to see it with you because okay, I went to see Spider-Man alone, and that was the worst decision. So I go to the movies alone, like.
Yeah, you've been plenty of times.
I prefer it. Yeah. Honestly. I'm like, I don't need no one to talk. Because I just don't like, okay, with me going on solo dates to the movies alone, it's like, because I literally want to go watch the movie and that's it. So I like going alone. Like I saw Endgame alone. That was crazy. Like, I mean, I saw everything alone. Like I saw Star is Born. That day I saw Star is Born and Bohemian Rhapsody back to back. If you know me,
double feature.
You know me. Those are like my two favorite movies. Yeah, and I saw both of them and I went alone. And I remember sitting like in Bohemian Rhapsody because that was the second movie and being like, this is the best day ever. Like I'm just so happy. I'm very content alone. I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, I feel like a lot of people like, you know, their alone time, which is good.
Yeah. Remember when I saw Roy Kent, his stand-up? One of his little bits was he was talking about going to the movies alone. And I was like, oh my God, me too. Blushes. I'm like, I go to the movies alone and he goes to the movies alone. But what were you like feeling whenever you go to these solo things? Because you don't go to a lot of solo things.
I don't. No. I felt like anxious, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, just to be in an environment where, you know, obviously no one's going to be looking, so it doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah.
But it's just to be in like a different environment where like people are together and then it's just me.
And it's just new.
Yes.
So it's like, I mean, I still get nervous sometimes. Like if it's, I mean, I've been to the movie so many times, so that doesn't make me anxious. I guess when I go to a new movie theater, because I'm like, what if I don't know where to go?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just going to leave because I can't figure it out.
But that first time, whenever I went to the Yes Theory meetup, I was very nervous for that one, for sure.
I can imagine.
Because like, I remember getting there and then there was already groups of people like just already grouping up.
Yeah. So to give a little background on that, it was like they met up on the beach to film a video for Yes Theory, something like that.
Yeah. So they called all of their followers to go meet up and then
summoned all the followers
or whoever was available that day and then just go film this random video. I'm like,
where was I? Oh, this is pre me loving Yes Theory. Yeah.
So it was very interesting to just go there and then see what they were actually gonna do.
Yeah.
I
remember you telling me about this and being like, I was like, I'm so proud of you. Like, because that's when you really were like, I need to get out of my shyness. That was your thing. You were so shy.
I was very shy. I mean, I'm still shy today.
I'm like, not compared. I'm like, you literally are a different person to me compared to shy Peter. Yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. I went to a Yes Theory thing alone.
Oh, nice.
Well, first off, you tried to send me alone to like when I literally had no idea who they were. I think we said that in our last podcast. So if you want to know that story, go listen over there. Or just ask me because I love telling the story. But then like you were traveling so much that year.
Yeah.
And then they did another video where it was like a photo gallery or something. And then I went to that alone.
Yes.
And I made new friends. I met Tomas there. That's when I kind of like really talked to Matt, I think, for the first time. Yeah, I met a lot of people. I think I met Alex there too. Because it was such a literally, like it was as big as my apartment down here, you know? So it was like, we were all like stuff. But it was so cool because I'm like, if you know Yes Theory, that is the best place to do something solo alone because you'll have so many friends.
Or if you don't know Yes Theory, then you should definitely watch their videos.
Yeah, for sure. With solo dating, like solo dates trending on TikTok, I literally didn't know that people didn't do this. Like, because I've done it for so long. I was trying to write down like the first time I did something alone, and like I thought it was like going to the movies alone. I can't remember the first movie I went to alone, but then I really thought about the very, very, very first thing I think I ever did alone was my 16th birthday. I went to a show at the Social in Orlando. I saw Cartel. It's like an emo band. I went to them by myself. And like on my 16th birthday, I literally am like, what? Like, what's going? Like, right now, I'm like, how did that happen where I had to go alone? You know, I think because none of my friends wanted to go, and I'm like, I want to go see this band. It's my birthday, so I just did it. I remember standing there and just like, well, I was scared because my mom had to drop me off. I was young, you know, and then I just remember standing on the side and being like, I'm so scared. Then I made friends. And I was like, cool.
You started at an early age.
Yeah. But then, so it was like that. And then like, I wasn't alone.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, so it was like, I think that was like a random thing. And then, and then like I was codependent for a long time. But now I'm like very independent. When I was telling Paige, I was like, do you think I'm independent? She's like, you are literally the most independent person I know. I'm like, thanks.
Yes.
But I'm like, am I too independent? Is that why I'm single? Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I love being independent. Have you ever been to like lunch by yourself, like at a restaurant? Like sit down and like not look at your phone?
Actually, I have. Yeah. In college, I would go eat by myself.
Yeah. See, that's scary to me. Like, it's not, I do it, but it's like, I'm just like looking around, like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I think I've been a couple of times where it's literally a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Where you just sit and then the waiter comes.
Oh, yeah.
But that was only a couple of times. Other than that, it's mostly like, oh yeah, just fast food.
Yeah.
Like, I would just go sit.
Just get it to go. Yeah. In the book I'm reading, The Artist Way, one of the things that you have to do every week is take yourself on an artist date. So like an artist date is like, it's basically a solo date, but you have to do something for your inner artist, which is your inner child.
Yeah.
So I think I told you, I was like, I want to go to the aquarium. I'm like, that is what my inner child is itching to do. So I think I'm going to go do that. Not this week, but like I think in the next few weeks, because it's like in Long Beach. But I'm like, I'm so excited to go to the aquarium. I'm like, I'll go to the aquarium by myself because I'm going to be the annoying person asking so many questions and be like, what do they feel like? Oh my God, I'm so excited for that. I also want to go like, I don't know if you ever seen it. I think this happened like a little bit after quarantine on TikTok. Like people were, I mean, my For You page is different than yours, but it was like this person like started a gratitude journal group and they met in the park every other week. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I have not seen that.
Yeah. So it's been on my For You page and like it keeps coming at me. And then finally last week, like you have to like send an email, then they add you to the list. They added me and like told me everything. And there's one this Sunday
here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's cool because like it's very up my alley. Like they do like everyone has to bring their journal and like a blanket and they do like sound bath meditations. Bitch, I'm gonna be so happy. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go do that. I'm like,
that's so cute.
I'm like, you could come. Yeah. I'm like, but I'm gonna go alone or you could come. You know, I'm open to either way. But yeah, I'm excited for that because I'm like, oh my God, maybe I can meet like new people. You know? I'm like, you like meditation? Same. Me too. I'm like, what's your highest streak? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Is there something that you wouldn't do solo
by
day?
myself?
Yeah. I feel like you're pretty brave though. Like you would probably do, like it'd be scary, but you would probably do it.
If I put my mind to
would
it,
you
then I would
skydive
do it.
alone?
I guess if I put my mind to it, but God. I think I've already.
Well, you skydived.
Yeah, and I said that was one and done. So, but if it was something to the caliber, I'd definitely like. I think I would probably
go
through with it by myself. I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Like if I guess I wouldn't go on a hike by myself, just because I'm scared.
Oh well, yeah.
You know.
Well, if you go in the mornings where there's a bunch of people, then it should be fine.
Like, what if one of them's a killer? I don't trust nobody. No, just kidding.
I actually went on a solo hike last week.
Yeah?
Yeah. By
myself. There you go. By myself. How was that?
It was great. But
I guess it's cool because you could just listen to music and do your own thing.
Yeah, literally just take my own time and go up.
Because I kind of don't even like, I mean, I don't like hiking in general, but like whenever I'm with someone, you know, that person wants to talk and I'm like, don't speak to me. Like I literally have to focus on myself.
But what I thought was very cute to me was like whenever I was coming down and then people were coming up, everybody was saying, good morning. Oh, good morning. And I was like, oh, good morning. You know, I'm by myself. So I'm just like, talk to no one. But it was very cute. Like they like ask me like, oh, how are you doing?
Oh,
I'm good. Take care.
That's cute. That's my kind of people.
Yeah.
I do that to people on the street. I'm like, hey. They're just like, why are you talking to me? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other things I've done alone. Oh. I'm like, I've done so many things now thinking about it. I got my tattoo, my first tattoo alone, which that's crazy. Because I feel like a tattoo is kind of something you like, should I do this? You know, with a friend. And like, I decided right then and there. So I guess I did thick strip alone too.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys listen to my thick strip episode, that was good. Yeah, from the thick strip, like I got my tattoo the week after. Because I go to the beach alone, literally multiple times a week. I love going to the beach alone. But I was sitting at the beach after thick strip and just like, what's it called whenever you're thinking it through? Processing that whole venture. And like Freddie Mercury was such a inspiration to me through that whole thing, just to get me on stage. So I don't know. I remember we were at my house and like I was playing Queen. I think it was my birthday. And like Queen was playing and like we're all talking about Freddie Mercury. And then like something clicked in my head. I'm like, I would get Freddie tattooed on me. Anyways, fast forward to me on the beach. And I was like, I want to get a tattoo right now. And I literally stood up. I walked all the way from it's not that far. Santa Monica to Venice, but like the end of Venice where the other boardwalk is. And like there was a tattoo shop there and I walked in and I'm like, can I get a tattoo? And I was like, I've never gotten a tattoo before. And I got it. If you're watching, you can see it. Freddie. Yeah, it was so cool. And I'm still very happy I got it. I just think it's crazy that like, I'm just like, I have the word Freddie on me. Like, what the fuck? But I love Freddie Mercury. Yeah, so that was, I think, one of my most craziest things I've done alone.
What other solo dates do they share on TikTok?
So, okay, there was this girl on TikTok where she was talking about her solo date, like my solo date, day one, something like that. And like, it was actually like so sad because like, you know, it showed her getting ready and then she was like, she wanted to like go out and meet friends alone. And I guess like it didn't end good. And like, she was like crying at the end and she was like, it didn't turn, like maybe she was just so anxious. So then it was like, you know, everyone's like supporting her in the comments, like, no, it's okay. Just try again. And then the next one, she did something else. So I think it's just people showing how to do it.
I see. Yeah.
Which I'm like, count me in. I can teach people how to do that. You just go. Yeah. So it's just cute to see, you know, everyone supporting. Cause I mean, solo dates also, sometimes they're not good. Sometimes, you know, cause you are alone, you can interact with like bad people, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So you just have to be careful. Yeah. If you go on solo dates, be careful. Still stand your ground and get out of there if it feels like your intuition's telling you to leave.
Oh, that just brought up like the one place I wouldn't go by myself is like a bar.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been at the bar by myself, like, you know, just waiting for friends. But
to go out alone.
Yeah, to go out alone. That's kind of scary to me because I'm not a talkative person and I don't like go up to people and be like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to like look at them, smile, and then they'll come to you. That's what I do.
That's your power, though.
Yeah, I energetically pull them in. I'm just like, oh, hey, like, what are you doing here? I've only been out, like going out, like not clubbing, but like to bars twice alone. And this is when I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. But whenever I lived in NoHo, there was the karaoke spot. I forgot what it was called. That was like kind of down the street from us, so like we could walk there from our house. And like, I don't know where the hell everyone was in my house, but I was like, I'm bored. And I was like, I want to go out. So I ended up walking to the bar, the karaoke bar, because I'm like, we go there all the time. So I could sit there and it'd be fine, you know, and not like see people. Anyways, fast forward to the end of the night. I have a shit ton of new friends and I bring them all back to my house and we have an after party. It was crazy. I literally found videos of that night the other day on my phone and like it's like us sitting on the street and like we're singing Spice Girls and I'm just like, what the hell? That was the night I pretended I was British for 3 hours.
Oh my God.
And everyone believed me. Everyone believed me. And I never talked to those people ever again. It was crazy. I made so many new friends. And then the second time I went out alone, I think that was the last night I drank. And I was in this apartment. It was like, obviously like 7 months ago. And I walked to our bar because I think I was just like, I was stir crazy. I'm like, I need to do something. Like I need some fun.
Yeah.
And I remember being on FaceTime with Zach and being like, I'm going to go out alone. Because he could have gone with me, but I was like, no, I want to go alone. And then like, I was getting ready and then like we hung up and then I called back. I'm like, I'm not going to go. He's like, no, you're fucking going. And I was like, fine, I'll go. And I went, and that's awkward. It feels so weird because like because I was sitting at the bar and I was just like, do I look at people? But I noticed there was this guy who was like sitting at the table and like he was like journaling like in a bar, and I was like, I want to be his friend because I'm like, I journal. But then he just went. He was there to eat and then left. And I'm like, he's alone. That's cool. But then that same night, I made so many new friends and like had a whole like adventure with them. And then that's when I was like, I should kind of stop drinking because like it got too wild for me. Yeah. So those are the only times I went out to a bar. You never went to like WeHo alone or anything?
Not fully by myself where I'm like, oh yeah, let me just go.
Okay.
Yeah, never.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe when I was younger. Now I'm like, it'd be stupid for me to go to a bar alone right now. We go to coffee shops alone.
Yeah. That's like a time.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I feel like because that's just like working.
Yeah. That's
so it's like I'm on my computer. Like I feel like solo date is like whenever you're not doing, like you're not looking at social media, you're not on the phone.
Yeah. It's like a fully invested.
Yeah. That's why these people making TikToks, I'm like, are you on a solo date? Because you're talking to the camera the whole time.
Yes. And they're filming it.
Yeah.
And is it truly genuine or is it just for show?
It's for TikTok. It is. I can see right through people. I'm like, but like, I understand they're trying to show, they have to show people. Yeah. But I'm like,
how to do it.
But there's some people that I was scrolling through and it was like the same person.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you film every single one of your solo dates? Like, which, I mean, I'm not judging, whatever, you do you, girl. But I'm just like you're like making content, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Because in your head, you're talking to someone. That's just me. Whatever. Okay. Oh, you also do food content alone, like you go to companies.
Oh yeah. So
stores.
I do that by myself most of the time.
Yeah.
But that's like also, I guess, it's different. It's not like a fully like, oh yeah, I don't need to film myself.
That's true.
Thing, which is, I feel like during those times, it's like whenever I'm filming, like in my car and stuff, yeah, it's nerve wracking. But I think if I were to go back to like a thing and not go on my phone, then that's like. And
let me reiterate, like you could go on your phone, like it's whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like
no, but yeah, to be like just there.
Yeah, to be that. Okay, so I was gonna go through.
Okay.
I wrote down like requirements for a good solo date. Like what advice? So what do you think a good solo date,
okay, yeah,
takes? I can't think of words right now.
I think first and foremost, if you have like a goal set in mind or like a place like you want to go to, like just for like whenever you think about like, oh, I want to go to the movies. Yeah. And I want to go by myself. Yeah. Then like that's just the main like motive that I want to, do something. Yeah. That's the first thing. Trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. And what you want to get out of it.
Yes. That's a good one. Because it's like you could call friends, but it's just like, do you want to have that experience alone?
Yeah. So then finding that motivation to do something is first. And then what else is a requirement?
Well, okay. So the kind of route I went when I wrote requirements for a good solo date, like you have to make it fun, like make it a fun thing. Don't make it stupid or sad. I also wrote it has to be like relaxing to you, something that or inspiring to you. Yeah. Like if you want to go to a museum alone, like I kind of want to do that. I've never done that. I want to go to a museum alone. Another good thing for a good solo date, like it pushes you outside your comfort zone. I think that's like one of the key things to do. Like you got to be a little scared. Just a little bit. Yeah. A little like, ooh, what if this doesn't go well? But it's going to go well. It always goes well. You have to make it special for yourself. Like that's why it's called a solo date. Yes. Make it romantic for yourself. That's my whole life. I love making like myself feel special because it like feeds what I don't have, Stay present. I think that's the biggest key to me. It's like you have to be present in what you're doing. Like don't go on your phone. Don't talk on the phone because enjoy what you're giving yourself. Don't be self-conscious. You're gonna be, but try not to be. Like, I feel like that's going to come no matter what, because you're alone and you don't feel safe. You know, you feel not protected. I think that just comes with like time, like doing it more and more. Like, you'll just feel so confident in yourself that, you know, you'll be fine. Take it slow, I feel, because I think there's times where like I'm rushing through because I'm like, I don't want to be alone. You know, I just rush. And embrace the awkwardness. Yeah. Why do you think solo dates are good for you?
I think it's just I feel like it's good that way. It's like, oh, I can reflect on myself and just, you know, think, you know.
Yeah, that's one thing I put. I was like, gives you time to reflect.
Yeah, reflect on your life and just, you know.
Yeah, I think it also builds your self-love.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's like you're doing what you want to do. Say you want to do something and your friends don't want to do that. Like when I went to the cartel show, none of my friends want to do that. So I'm like, well, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. So yeah, I think, you know, showing up for yourself kind of thing. You reconnect with yourself, I feel like, when you're alone, because you show yourself that, you know, like you could be lonely and still be okay. You know, like loneliness doesn't equal sad, I feel. It reminds you that you could do anything yourself. Like, you know, you just show up for yourself, basically. Teaches you that you could be happy while you're being alone and not codependent. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Those are all
all true.
All true.
Yeah. I feel like it's true. Okay. What are some solo date ideas for people?
Ooh. I guess first you could go to the movies by yourself.
That's an easy one.
As a solo date for yourself.
Yeah. Because if you're in the dark.
Yes.
Like, go sit in the back row with your popcorn and enjoy the movie. Easy.
Another one is you can go to the beach.
Same.
Enjoy that fresh air. If you don't live near a beach, you could go to a park, have a little picnic. It's cute. You know, enjoy the views. Go on a hike.
Yes, I will not be doing that.
Or a walk.
Yes.
Outside. Take some time.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I feel like I enjoy being outside because I'm always inside, but it like gives me that fresh breath of, you know, air.
Yeah.
So
I wish, like, one thing I wish LA had, maybe I just don't know of, but like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't have like forest, you know, like I want to walk through a forest.
Yeah.
Like I keep seeing on TikTok and I'm like, I want that. Of course you want what you don't have. Like, I'm like, I would walk through a forest. I would not walk through a forest alone, but the idea, you know. One thing I also want to do, I want to take like a pottery class.
Oh yeah, that
ceramics. I was like, that'd be so cute, me sitting there alone with the twirly thing doing ceramics. That's a fantasy in my head I have. Yeah. What else?
Oh, you can get your nails done by yourself. That's a cool,
we do that.
We do that
together and alone.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah.
I actually don't like getting my. I mean, I love getting my nails. Yeah. I love having my nails, but I don't like sitting there
for that.
At some point, I'm just like, I'm so bored.
Or a pedicure, or get a massage by yourself.
Yeah.
Do something, treat yourself because you know you deserve it.
Yeah. One good solo date I'd had recently. So my sister and Will, they gave me for Christmas a gift card to the Now, which is bougie. I mean, I don't know if it's bougie. To me, it's bougie. It's like my favorite massage place. So I went in the morning at the Santa Monica location because I'm like, that's the person I'm going to be. I am. Ooh, yeah. But I did that. And then it's right next to Earth Cafe. And I sat there and read and ate. And I literally was like, this is who I am now. And I'm so happy. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, massage is a good one.
Yeah.
Not because then you're taking care of yourself.
Ooh. There's a lot of things that people can do.
Yeah.
If you guys have any solo date ideas, just let us know.
Yeah. If you have a cool solo date idea, leave a comment down below. You used to go to the beach alone in the morning.
I do. Yeah, I still do.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah.
Wow. Things I don't know about Peter.
It's like my...
I thought you'd tell me everything. That's weird. I don't see you. Do you still go to this?
No, I don't go to... I don't like... I just stay in my car.
Oh, because he got a Jeep. That's cool.
And but honestly, like... Well, I didn't go this past week. But I think last week I did. I'll go in the mornings. I sit in the back of my Jeep and then...
What do you do?
And then I read.
Oh, that's so hot to me. If someone tells me, I'm like, wow, you're so cool.
And that's my solo date, I guess, in the morning to go, you know, whenever I have the time, I'll drive over there.
Yeah. I feel like you should go on a solo date. Like, at least once a week.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's necessary. Like, I have to do something alone, like outside of my house.
Yeah, outside.
I went to the beach last week, but
Mhm.
I think all month of January, I was so focused on my schedule. I'm just like, okay, I need to like get in my routine that I didn't really do anything for myself. I did stuff, but not as much as I used to. It used to be every day for me. I wonder, okay, so me and Peter aren't in relationships right now. I wonder how it works whenever you are in a relationship.
I don't think it would change, right? No,
you
it
just
wouldn't
tell
change.
them, you're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I'm going to do this alone. I've never really been in a relationship, so I don't know.
I don't know either. We're in the same boat.
Yeah, I was just like,
But I figured, like, yeah, I think just communicate to your partner that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this thing. I want to do it by myself.
What if they were like, can I come? Yeah. I'd be like,
I need my time.
I need my time.
Because you spend, you would, I mean, hopefully spend a lot of time with them already.
Yeah.
And then at that point, they should respect, your space.
For sure. I can't wait for that day. Okay, cute. Well, that's that.
Solo date.
So, yeah, go on a solo date. Let me know if you go on a solo date and if you have any other recommendations and like any advice for the people out there. I could say it on the next podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you go on a solo date. Peter, do you have anything to say to the people? Millions of fans?
I guess enjoy yourself whenever you go on these solo dates.
Yes.
Enjoy your time. Reflect on yourself. And make this year the best year it can be.
Period. Good job, Peter. Make sure you follow Peter at Hey It's Peter on TikTok and Instagram. Literally best food content ever.
Thank you.
I'm his biggest fan. And make sure you follow at Feelings on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me if you'd like at Diazabel. And yeah, that's all. Ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Feelings. I hope your feelings are feeling something right now. Make sure you follow at Feelings on Instagram to join the Feelings community. I just want to remind you, you are magical, you are beautiful, and I love you. Now go drink a glass of water and tell yourself you love you in the mirror.